Okay, so let's get started with today's project. Today we're going to be making these tie-dye towels. I am going to go ahead now and flip you to the tabletop view. Okay, I did not drop my camera. I always seem to drop my camera during a live. So, okay, there we are. We're adjusted. Whoops. Perfect. All right, I have always been a huge fan of anything 60s related. When I was about 13, I was really into tie-dyeing and tie-dyed shirts. And if you've ever done that, it's actually kind of a challenging process when you're dealing with fabric and permanent dyes. So this is kind of like a taste of that same fun, but it's quick and easy project, and it's perfect for preschoolers on up through elementary school aged kids. So basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be tie-dyeing paper towels. Easy breezy, right? I'm going to show you the project super quick. I'm going to flip over now that I got you right side, facing the right way. Here is my book, and here's the project within the book. So simple setup, talking about the materials, what you'll need, some pictures for your kids to kind of understand how to move through the project, and then some suggestions on what the steam is behind it and how you can do some additional activities with this. Okay, so let's move on to the project. So the first thing that I want to let you guys know is I really want you guys to use an absorbent towel. I will show you an example of what you will get if you don't use an absorbent towel. If you use kind of flimsy paper towels, the dye moves all over the place. So this is your example of what not to do. A lot of the name brands, if you go for those like super absorbent ones, those are the ones you want to choose for this. So basically you're going to need paper towels, you're going to need food coloring, or you could use liquid watercolors. You're going to need pipettes. The reason I prefer to use pipettes in this is because there's a kind of a common and classic preschool art project called dip and dye, where you fold a piece of paper or paper towel and dip it into dyes. I find that preschoolers tend to go a little crazy with the dipping, and so the pipettes kind of it basically introduces a little bit of restraint. So it allows them to do the project without overdoing it, and then they end up with a muddy mess. So the pipettes will help them apply less dye so they get a cool effect. Okay, so here we go. So all there is to this project, it's so easy, is to fold a paper towel. I challenge kids to fold it as many times as they can. Because that will produce the most interesting effect. And if you want to talk about some of the math at this point, what we're doing is we're folding the towel along different, and we're creating axes. So these axes are what symmetry is based on. So when you have a symmetrical picture or a symmetrical pattern, like in math, it's based on two sides of an axis. So we've created quite a few of these as we've folded this. So now I'm going to keep folding it even tighter. Now, this is definitely a project that fingers might get dirty on, but you know me, I'm a fan of mess. So then we're going to take our pipette. You can buy these on Amazon really cheap for like $100 in a bag for a few dollars. So really good buy, always worth it, and kids love squeezing these. Then you're going to take your food coloring. I basically mixed up, this isn't too diluted. It's got a generous squeeze of food coloring in it and then some water. But you want to keep it fairly concentrated. Then we're going to add some blue on this side. Turn it over. And if you limit yourself to primary colors, this becomes a great art exercise because kids can start to see how color mixing works. So now you've got only the primaries in here, but some of the secondary colors are going to start appearing when the dyes mix together and when this piece is folded open. So let's do that. All right, so you ready to see what this looks like? I'm going to actually wipe this away so we don't get more dye on there. And that's basically the first step and the only step there. It's a really easy project. Now we unfold it. Now this could be a little challenging for kids, but it will help them develop some of their fine motor skills. If they're really struggling with opening it, you can definitely assist them, because once the towel gets damp, it tends to stick together a little bit. Oh, hi, Annalie. So there you have it. Simple, right? So now I'm starting to see some of the oranges and the greens. I'm going to let this sit and do it again, because as the paper towel absorbs the ink and the water, the colors will continue to mix. Let me go ahead and wipe this. So there's also a lesson in science in this, in capillary action, and how porous materials like trees, which paper is made from, are able to carry water through them via capillary action. So all the little holes in the material actually allow water to move through them, even against gravity. So let's do this again. You know what? Let's do actually a triangular pattern. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the two giveaways I have going. So my publisher, Quarto Kids, has a giveaway that's going on right now. And it closes tonight, and it's for any of you that have already ordered, or pre-ordered, I should say, STEAM Play and Learn. So if you have pre-ordered that, I want you to do this. I want you to get your order number via Amazon, and then I'm going to put a link into the description of this video when I'm finished, and I want you to go ahead and take your Amazon order number and enter it into their giveaway form. What we are giving away is a collection of the STEAM Kids ebooks. So STEAM Kids is another collaborative project that I've worked on with a whole bunch of talented STEAM bloggers. And it was created by Ann Carey of Left Brain, Craft Brain. So she's the mastermind behind that series. So we're giving away the entire collection of the ebooks that we've created as a team over there if you have pre-ordered my book, STEAM Play and Learn. I don't want you to miss it, because it's worth like $67, I think. So it's a good giveaway. The second giveaway I have is that I'm going to be, that came out a little fast there. I'm going to be giving away a signed copy of my book if you leave a comment on this video. So that's a really easy way to do it. Leave a comment on this video within the next 24 hours, and you will be automatically entered into the giveaway for the signed copy of the book. Okay, so let's open this one up. How pretty is that, right? And so now you're starting to see all the symmetry that's going on and the axes, and you could challenge kids to try to find the different axes that they created when they folded it, and now they can see how the pattern has developed along those axes. So I just love this project. Easy breezy, right? Now, your kids are going to create a lot of these because they only take a few minutes. So one suggestion I have is to do this outside. If you have a fence, you can, get a bunch of clothespins and then pin them along the fence, let them dry out. You could ask kids, if you're doing this with a group of kids, maybe you could combine these and tape them together to form like a giant paper towel quilt. That would be gorgeous. So there's different things you can do with this project when it's finished. And I'm thanking you guys for joining me today. It's been lovely. Take care.